So now I would like to share with you my 2 favorite conspiracy theories. My 2 favorite conspiracy theories are, drumroll please, Jeffrey Epstein. I do not think that Jeffrey Epstein, all of the speculation about who he was and who he worked for and what on earth did he do for a living, how did he get all that money, and who he's corrupted and who he had videotapes of, I don't think that that's a conspiracy theory. I think it's true. Jeffrey Epstein obviously did not kill himself in this supposedly maximum security prison in Manhattan. Obviously, he was murdered. And it was staged. I mean, you don't have 2 guards that are supposed to check on him every 15 minutes just become suddenly negligent and not check on him the entire night. That doesn't happen. You don't have the cellmate of someone who is supposedly on suicide watch just be randomly transferred away. And the video cameras that are supposed to constantly look at these cells be turned off. You don't have a criminal who really felt that he was going to be exonerated, really felt that he was going to be let out of prison any day, who had not shown signs of being depressed or suicidal. He really thought he was going to beat the system. That kind of person just doesn't kill themselves in this circumstance. Someone who commits a crime like this feels invincible, and it's not going to prison when you have as much power as Jeffrey Epstein doesn't render you, all of a sudden you feel like that you can be vanquished. You still feel invincible. And then, of course, the way that he was killed, when they did the autopsy of his body and they found that the hyoid bone in his neck was broken, that doesn't happen when you hang yourself. That happens when you're strangled. Jeffrey Epstein obviously didn't kill himself. I know it's a conspiracy theory to say that he was murdered. It's a popular conspiracy theory now because a lot of people believe it because it's true. But here's what I will say. Somebody killed him. And it wasn't just some other inmate in that prison. It wasn't just a disgruntled person who thought he was gross because he was a pedophile. Somebody with an enormous amount of power and institutional reach killed Jeffrey Epstein, and those people are still walking around the United States today. And if that doesn't give you a chill up your spine, then I don't know what is, because if they can do this, they can not only pull off the murder of the highest profile inmate in the United States penal system, the entire penal system, but they can make this happen and then cover it up. And then they have so much political leverage that no one dares figure out how this happened. Well, good land, that is a frightening conspiracy. And it's one that I believe. The conspiracy theory that I believe, the second conspiracy theory that I believe, and this one just absolutely slays me. Remember when Alex Jones, we couldn't get through a whole conspiracy theory show without talking about Alex Jones. Remember when Alex Jones was originally branded as a conspiracy theorist? The reason he became what he was known for is because he said that the government was putting chemicals in the water that were turning frogs gay. And he had this huge angry rant about it. The video went viral. It still goes viral every once in a while because everyone was like, okay, Alex Jones, like, what are you on? To propose that chemicals in water are turning frogs gay. And of course, Alex Jones was contending that this is going to turn the US population gay too, yada, yada, yada. It turns out this is actually true. There's actual studies that show that the frogs are changing their sexual orientation. If frogs have sexual orientation, changing their mating habits, changing their bodies are changing, their reproductive systems are changing based on chemicals in the water. This was freaking true. And I just think that is the funniest darn thing that you could possibly imagine. Alex Jones, of all people, this is why he's called a conspiracy theorist, because he propagated the fact that the government's turning frogs gay. Well, they really are. They actually are turning frogs gay.